Alright guys, so first live stream. This will be different. When it seems like I've got a good amount of folks in the room, I'll kind of explain why I'm tearing shit down tonight. And hopefully you guys can hang out with this old fucker and watch me try and figure out some shit. This is my first live stream, so here we go guys. So right now I'm just going to get the area kind of ready and set up. Basically what's going to happen is I'm going to tear down the cantilever bed. Let me see if I can get a better angle for you guys. Like I said, this is my first time. My first time, guys. You guys are... Bear with me here, okay? I'm gonna set up the stream on my computer, so hopefully I can see what's going on as far as the chat a little bit easier. Okay, so I've got two of you guys in there. Take off the glass on here. You don't need any glass shards floating around me and my flip-flops. One piece of extrusion, another piece of extrusion. Let's see who. I wish I was better at this. I can't really see who the heck is coming in. All right. What's up, Jedediah? All right, guys. So earlier today, and well, let me back up. Earlier in the week, I reprinted some parts for my Z-axis, and just didn't seem to work out. I mean, I got a little bit of improvement, but ultimately, I'm still having problems with what looks like Z-wobble. And so I'm gonna take the bed off. I'm gonna transfer one of the rods. Let me show you guys exactly what I'm gonna be moving here. Okay, so I've got threaded rod, 19 millimeter rod here. I've got two of them on either side. And so I'm gonna take one of these pairs and bring it to the other side here. And I think I've got the parts to be able to pull it off without having to do any tricky shit. So yeah, you guys let me know if you need me to move the camera around or whatever. Like I said, this is the first time I'm doing this, so it should be kind of interesting. I would imagine though, probably a good part of the night, depending on how long you hang out with me, you'll see me hunting down fucking Allen wrenches, because I'm so good at putting an Allen wrench down and hey, what's up, King Wing? Good to hear from you. Haven't heard from you in a long time. Or seen you in a long time. Hey, what's up, Mario? Alright guys, I'm just gathering up all my Allen wrenches so that way hopefully they'll be a little bit easier for me to kind of access. This was kind of a spur of a moment thing that I just said, you know what, screw it. Let's do it. So here we are. Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unhook the fucking power. Unhook the power. Second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disconnect the lead screws from the bed. And yeah. Alright guys, check it out. Those are gonna be my bed supports. I know, it's a very scientific type of deal, but it works. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unhook the lead screws, and from there I'll let the bed just drop down onto these pop cans. There it is. It's down. Okay. So, let's see if I can get a little bit better view for you without breaking some shit. I'm going to come into here now. Sorry guys. Thought I was going to get you a better view. Well, bear with me, I just fucked up my camera mount. Sorry guys. That works. Gosh dang it. I can see the view's dropping now. show you guys what I'm fucking around with as soon as I fucking fix it. I got the most jankiest of fucking camera mounts or tripods. There we go. In the world. Let me show you guys. You guys might have seen this in one of my videos. The what the hell did I call it? I don't know. I called it a mic stand. And basically what I did was I took an old desk lamp like that you'd put on a drafting table and converted the end. I took the light part off and converted it into a tripod for my phone. So here it is in all of its glory. The lights on there that you're seeing are just some fucking LED strips that I got off of AliExpress. You know, with the sticky back. Stuck them onto some old sign board, corrugated plastic, whatever the hell you want to call it. Huh, check that out. Well, it's backwards, I know, but yeah. I got the shit off of some guy from Craigslist. I put an ad on Craigslist that said, hey, if you got some old sign or some old signs, let me know. I'll come grab them from your ass. Alright, let's see if we can try this again. Let me check the comments. Thanks, Mario. Yeah, it is kind of big. All the best stuff comes from Craigslist. Oh, for sure, man. All the best stuff does for sure come from Craigslist, because all the shit I get is fucking free. I don't want to pay for nothing. All right. So I'm undoing. Sorry that you guys can't see me. Let me see if I can make it a little bit better. Give you guys some live action shit. There we go. That'll be a good view. Okay, so I know there's probably a more proper way to do this stuff, as far as, you know, pull all the fucking electronics and everything. But I don't feel like fucking doing that. So I'm gonna undo these, or loosen up these 2 screws here, or 4 I should say. And that'll allow me to slide the whole fucking bed off of the bearing blocks. All right. What's up, Jamie? Alright. My pop can stand worked pretty good. Okay. That is off. The bed is off. Time to pull one of the Z-axis fucking rods. All right, that should work out. So if there's any good Christians in the house, I just do have to apologize. I cuss like a fucking sailor. But I think you guys kind of gathered that by now from my videos. And, you know, I've been talking to some folks. I've been talking to Jedediah and Mario and a couple other folks in that group. And I think the consensus is that it might be kind of hurting me, actually, when it comes to YouTube. Because it might be, I don't know, YouTube's algorithm and shit. Might be not good for me. So I'm gonna try and keep this as action packed for you guys as possible, because quite honestly, every time I watch these things, at least every time I try, they are boring as fuck. So it's just like, it's like watching grass grow. So we're gonna see how it goes. See if it's a success. And who knows? Maybe in this whole process, maybe I'll actually fucking fix something. But I think what I'm kind of finding, at least right now, at least to kind of keep you guys entertained, is that I have to fucking talk like non-stop. And if you guys knew me in real life, you would know that I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy that just talks all the fucking time. I'm that dude, if you were back in high school, I'm that guy that was kind of sitting back in the corner, doodling in his fucking sketch pad, drawing fucking stuff. Alright, let's see if I can pop this out of here now. Oh, that wasn't that hard at all. That wasn't hard at all, guys. See, this is the beauty of this thing, is that, or at least of this design, is that it's kind of modular. All right. Change the angle. You guys can hopefully maybe get a little bit better view of me installing this damn thing without me breaking this janky ass camera mount. Alright, so why not put one of those pillars, smooth rod, block, and lead screw, on the front opposite corner of the bed? Looks stiff enough. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's kind of the plan. So the plan is, let's see if I can get this moved out the way. Okay. Okay, so the plan is to, let me see if I can get a good angle for you. This is the front, or one of the sides, the opposite side that I was just pulling that rod from. I'm going to put the Z-rod right here. So it'll be right here in the middle. And then I'm going to move. Alright, I'm going to move this one to the middle. So it may not be the most stable, but I'm crossing my fingers. Let me plug in the charger on my phone, guys. All right. gonna pull this lead screw off. And there we go. So I think after this, I'm definitely gonna have to tighten up my damn belts. Look how fucking floppy that is. All right. There we go. Grab the old ruler and measure this out. See if I can get it centered on here for the most part. 8 inches. Eight and 3/4. Alright, so we got 8 inches and 8.5, so 1/4 inch more that way. 8.25. 8.25. That's pretty good right there. Let's bolt this guy into place. So the comment said easier to why not put those pillars on the front opposite corner of the bed? And it can rotate corner to corner diagonally. Easier to level out a side to side tilt. So are you guys thinking that I should move this thing then? More to over here? Now's the time to tell me. Alright. That's what I was kind of... Okay. My internet isn't interneting. I love that. I love that point. I love that. The problem... Okay, Jamie, what's the problem you see, buddy? I'm all ears. Or all eyes. Say, you need at least one side to have 2 support points, so you'll get the bed supported by a triangle. I hear you, bro. I know I do. But I've only got 2 rods. I've only got 2 of these big fat ass rods. So I'm kind of crossing my fingers here. I'm hoping that the fact that they're just fucking massive, that that'll be enough. But I'm gonna try anyways to see if because I don't want to have to wait on the fucking slow boat from China for AliExpress. Yeah, that's that's kind of what I was thinking. Was screwing the extrusion directly to the pillow block here on the bottom side here. I'll get two connection points here, so that should keep it from tilting on the block. At least that's excuse me, that's the hope anyways. And I've got to take this sucker out again real quick. I didn't realize I didn't have a fucking T-nut on this thing. God damn it. Dang it. Alright. Get a T-nut on here. I wish my screen was bigger. I wish I had, you know what, I need to invest a couple bucks into a webcam, because it's really fucking with me that while you guys make your comments, I wonder if there's like a... Well shoot, I don't know what the heck happened there. Just went offline for some reason. Sorry about that if that fucked with you guys a little bit. I am doing this in my basement, so maybe my awesome reception down here got the better of me. Or got the better of my phone anyways. Tighten up this T-nut over here. This is so weird. I'm sorry guys. I didn't grow up with the internet. So it's kind of weird. I was actually in high school or just got done being in high school when the internet came out to be public to everybody. Some of you older guys might remember being in the AOL chat rooms. And like the first thing that, I swear to God, everybody in those AOL chat rooms, everybody was just like age, sex check. Age, sex, location check. And really showed you that America is just a bunch of fucking hornballs. It's kind of weird. Who knows what's going on these days? I try to stay out of that stuff for the most part. Okay. Let's see if I can get this. Hopefully my caliper will be... Son of a bitch. Caliper isn't long enough. So we're going to try and get this as straight as possible. 21. Alright. I think what I can do is get everything in place and then kind of level from there. And of course I need to have rod axis straight. Haven't changed, huh? Alright, so I'm digging that right now. I think I might have to lengthen up my cable just a little bit. I can go make it we got a little bit of slack that I can do here that'll reach. What does it say? Say back then there weren't bots, at least not smart ones, so you could smell the trap. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Speaking of bots and not being able to detect, I had a buddy at work. He was quote unquote dating a girl from the Philippines. Turned out to be a dude. It's rather embarrassing for him. So it's kind of like, well, you gotta be kind of careful as far as all that stuff for sure. I'll tell you what's kind of funny though, speaking of all that stuff, I actually, no joke, met my wife online. Don't worry, I'm not going to go into some big spiel on all that and everything, but online love is possible. So, I'm sorry guys, but that ain't this ain't fucking tipping. You know, if they were printed parts, if this was a printed block holding a bearing, I could say, yeah, I can see some problems there. But fuck, it is stiff. All right, let's measure this extrusion. Try to get it centered up. All right, 6 7/8. Five 3/4. That's way off. All right. 162 millimeters. 158, so 160. 160. Right. So, what do you guys usually do on a Saturday night besides Watch an old fool like me fuck around with his printer. You guys usually messing around with your printers? I know, Jamie, I know you've been fucking around with yours. Alright, guys. So what I'm busting out here is some aluminum corner pieces. These are for the 2020 rod. Dialing in jerk. Jamie is dialing in jerk. Hate to say it, bro, but that sounds a little personal. Alright guys, I'm trying to keep everything in frame here. So that way it's somewhat of an entertaining feed to you. And I hate to say it, but I'm not going to be dancing. I'm not going to be dancing in this live feed. You guys will instantly see my white rhythm, or lack thereof. No, these are steel nuts, steel T-nuts, or stainless steel T-nuts, and I know that because I'm able to pick them up with a magnet. So when I tighten them up, they actually kind of dig into the aluminum. So I have to be kind of careful as far as how much I work into them. All right, trying to dig out some washers here. Alright, so got 2 washers. Alright. Another T-nut here. Oh, so speaking of T-nuts, Jamie, I was using some plastic T-nuts for a little while, and there's actually a good amount of them still kind of stuck in the frame. I just kind of fucking left them there. And these were, let's see if I get that on the camera. This is an example of one of my plastic corners that I had printed out with the T-nut. There we go. So I modeled that out myself. I didn't stick it up on Thingiverse or anything. I mean, there was already like 30 million fucking T-nuts already on there, so it was like, oh, I guess I should have looked at that before I went ahead and modeled one out. But, oh well, it was a good experience modeling shit out. Alright, so there's one aluminum corner on there. You know, it's kind of funny. I'm a bit of a recluse. This is the most people I've hung out with in a long damn time. Jamie sent me a video. Okay, so Jamie just sent me a video of his printer fucking flying. I wish I could show you guys. I wish I was that technically savvy to be able to show you. But if I'm remembering correctly, Jamie's got a Core XY also. I think a lot of his parts were actually originally a Hypercube with a 200 by 200 print bed. But the cool thing that he's got going on with his Hypercube is that he's got a fucking duet on that thing. And looks like it's kicking ass. Right. So the next thing, let me unhook this wire here because that's really kind of pointless for right now. And get the carriage out of the way a little bit. Okay, so I need to take apart my bed now a little bit more. So the fortunate thing is that my original design actually was a lot like this. I had a rod over here on this side, and then on the other side I had a rod also. But then, you know, looking at all the other designs and being inspired by the other designs, I was like, well, let me go ahead and do what everybody else is doing. And I feel kind of like a jackass now, because everybody was saying, oh, it's gonna tilt and all that and everything. And at the time, I got it because my parts, at least my bearing block, was 3D printed. And I don't want to say it was flimsy. Let me show you guys what I had going on. This is the old bearing block I had. And so, same size bearing. I actually pulled the bearing from a pillow block. But everything else was 3D printed. The lead screw nut would go into the end here. Lead screw would come out the top. Yada yada yada. And folks would say that this was too flimsy, and I got it. I saw the deflection in the part. But now that I've got these pillow blocks, I'm thinking it'll be good to go. Okay, so all right, like I said, I gotta tear apart my bed now. This shouldn't be too bad. Just gotta undo 3 M3 nuts, and this aluminum plate will lift off of here. right, this is the last one. There we go. That framework lifts right off of there. Here is my build plate with the silicone heated mat onto there. Set these and 3 studs that I made out of the way in a safe spot, because if I don't, I'll lose them. Okay, let's get this heated mat out of the way. Hey, okay, so let me tell you guys a little bit about this aluminum heat spreader, I should say. So this is a 14 by 14 inch piece of aluminum. It's an 1/8 of an inch thick, and actually I know it's not perfectly flat, but it's good enough. It's good enough because on top of this I have an 1/8 inch piece of glass that goes on top, and that works out pretty good. I actually was able to get this cut locally from a place called Metal by the Foot, which is actually like 3 or 4 blocks from where I live at, and got a really good deal on it. I paid, shit you not, I paid like, oh god, like 14 bucks for it. So that was a pretty awesome deal. See if I can get this taken apart. I don't think I'm going to be reusing these big aluminum corners here. I say that because I've only got 2 of them. If I had more, I would use more. But maybe it's just a matter of continuity, I should say. I don't know if that's the right word. Just, to me it would look kind of janky if I just used 2 and I had 4 corners. Okay. Okay, so that is that piece. This is a different length than that. Okay. It's not a big deal, guys, because I can run out to the garage and fucking cut one down. Just have to bear with me while I'm cutting it, which honestly it will only take me a minute, not even that. Alright, let me grab a magic marker. Mark this guy up. Alright, so I'm going to go cut this piece of aluminum real quick. And you guys hang tight, okay? Go take a piss, go take a leak, go grab a Coke. This is intermission time while I'm going to go cut this piece of aluminum. For you who just joined, number 4, I'm gonna go cut a piece of aluminum. Go grab a go grab a Coke. I cannot for the life. Oh, let me see. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm back. Thanks for bearing with me there. I think I woke up the whole fucking house with me cutting that piece of aluminum. Surprised my lovely bride has not come down here and said, "What the fuck?" Oh, okay, so I'm seeing a fucking problem. Seeing a fucking problem. Aye. Let me show you what my problem is, guys, because I did not fucking see this. And I'm like, what the fuck? God damn it. Thought I could make it happen. here's my problem. Here's my problem. So, here's my stepper, or stepper shaft. And while this travels up and down marvelously, this piece of extrusion is right in the way of the goddamn lead screw. So I could drill a fucking hole in it, in the aluminum, which, I'm thinking about it, it's really not that bad of a, it's really not that bad of an idea. And I've got my, yeah, new stepper mount, possibly. But you know what? Here's the deal. Rotate it. I could. That's a good idea. That's not a bad deal. Let me see if I've. All right, guys. Hold on a second. Jamie just had a brilliant idea. Maybe I can rotate it. I don't know if my extrusion is long enough though, that after I rotate it, let's pray to Jesus right now. Oh, jeez. Hold on. Oh, jeez. I think, guys, I can do it. I can do it. Jamie, thank you, bud. Thank you, bud. I'm not going to be able to use these aluminum corners because I'm going to have I think about an eighth of an inch gap, 5mm gap for you European guys between. Let me see if I can show you. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of a gap, but hey, I think we can work with that. I think we can work with that. So let me put this guy in there. Good idea, Jamie. That was awesome. We're just like fucking teamwork in this thing. Goddamn Power Rangers. Goddamn Power Rangers. Oh, use the plates. Use the plates. That's not a bad idea either. Yeah, that would reinforce it. I could use the aluminum corners on one end and the plates on the other. That would solve that. That would solve that okay. Bro, use the plastic corners and the plates. The fucking printer has been designed by me apparently. Hey, we've been doing a lot of back and forth. That's for darn sure. A lot of back and forth. Let me get some peanut on here. So I saw you guys mention about the music earlier. Yeah, it is metal. Well, it's a mix. I've got it going on the Windows 10 media player, or whatever, and I have to say there's a little bit of everything in there, except for fucking country, because I fucking hate country music, and so it's mostly alternative rock that you might hear, or possibly old school rap. And when I say old school, I mean shit like some Ice Cube from way back in the day. But honestly, I don't have a whole lot of that, guys. I used to listen to Cypress Hill way back in the day. You guys, I'm sure you guys know who Cypress Hill is. If not, goddamn youngsters, what the fuck? Alright, so that corner's on there. That one's on there. Let's see if we can get the other piece on there, guys. Okay. Let's set that right there for right now. And well, let's move that out the way a little bit. So I'm gonna move the other rod over. Get you guys a little bit better view of that, hopefully, without giving you a all right. So I'm gonna move this guy. This is so awkward for me, guys. I'll move this block assembly to the middle. That one's loose. I need to go ahead and take off the end stop. It's kind of in a awkward place. It's right underneath this yellow piece that you guys see me farting with. So in case you guys are wondering what I made this with, all the printed pieces with, originally, and the original mock-up of this was my little Anycubic Delta printer. I got the linear version of it, and honestly, I fucking love that thing. I mean, I really don't have any fucking problems with that thing. So if you guys, man, I know I sound like a fucking salesman right now, but yeah, that thing was fucking awesome. All right, I'm gonna pull this lead screw out of there. Hey, what's up, Derek? We are working on the Z-axis today. That and listening to me cuss like a sailor. Not too bad though, guys. I think I've been doing pretty good here. I need to get me a little camera that I can mount on a headband. And you guys can see what the hell I'm seeing. And then I can look like a total doofus. But at least you guys would see what the hell I'm seeing. Ugh. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. One more little screw to loosen. I think that got them all. Alright. Well, Jamie, that was a brilliant idea. But you know what I'm going to have to do? You know what I'm going to have to do? So this panel, this panel holds all my electronics. This will be interesting. This will be interesting to see what the heck happens here. Yeah, I could. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to move it to another side or put it in the bottom. But some gun This is turning into so much more. Let me see if I can brainstorm about this real quick, because I don't want to have to redo a bunch of fucking wiring on this thing. That would just suck. That would just suck, guys. Move the support to the sides. You know, I could move the support to the sides. That would be easier. Well, no, I couldn't, because my y-axis is in the way. Let's see if I can get a little bit better view for you guys here. Hey. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move the panel. I'm going to have to move the panel. That's really kind of the only option that I'm seeing that's going to have happen. Okay, so it's not going to be that bad. I don't think, anyways, because I mean, although it is a rat's nest, it's not too bad. It's not too bad of a rat's nest. Yeah, that's a good idea, Derek. I could space it out. I've been mulling over some ideas in my head as far as that. 'Cause honestly, this is not a permanent solution. At least it shouldn't be, anyways. So, all right, guys, bear with me here a second. Alright, so we're on an intermission now because I'm a fucking smoker. If you guys haven't been able to tell by my videos, I smoke like a fucking chimney. I'm out in the garage. This is the humble abode for wherever you guys see me shooting that section of my footage in my videos. I'm just out in my garage here. Hopefully you don't get a shot of the other side where all my fucking trash is at, because that's just a nightmare. So, got the fishing poles in the background. Used to be a big fisherman. Used to go catfishing all the time. Easiest type of fishing in the world there is. You put some fucking liver or catfish bait on a hook, toss it out about 10-20 feet off the bank, and then you sit back and drink a beer. And it's good eating. I tell you what, it's good eating. Don't if you catch a catfish bigger than your forearm, toss that fucker back. I know from experience. It's gonna taste, well, it'll taste like catfish, but it'll just be like you're eating a piece of fucking steak. And you don't want that from fish, guys. Alright guys, I'm about halfway done. We're gonna head back in there. And I think we're gonna hit the electronics box, or the electronics panel. I got a feeling that this is going to be a multi-day build, and it's already a multi-day build, but a reorganization. All right, Derek, you have a good one, man. Glad you were able to make it. All right, guys. Let's go back in there and get this to the to my awesome tripod mount here. Hopefully this shit doesn't fall down. I can get you guys a decent view of things. I'm trying here, guys. Like I said, this is my first. God dang it. Sorry guys, I'm having technical difficulties with the tripod stand here. Note to self, buy a goddamn tripod. Well, that's my supply rack there. Scribble Spray! Scribble Spray! What's up, bro? I'm tearing down this thing printer, trying to get it to fucking work. And come to find out, in the progress of things, I'm having to take apart a whole lot more junk than what I had anticipated. But that's okay, because hey, this is a fucking process. Like some of you guys might know, I think Jamie, I know for sure, knows this, that sometimes shit just don't work the first go around. Alright. So I'm glad everybody was able to join me. Thank you again for joining me on my very first live stream. I'm actually surprised I'm not sweating like a hog, but then again, you know, I'm not in front of a gigantic audience looking at me, so fortunately I don't have to imagine all you guys naked or in your underwear, so that's pretty cool. Even though you're probably in your underwear, I don't have to visualize it. All right. Alright guys, so sorry. I am taking down the electronics panel here. Hopefully I don't fuck nothing up too bad. Undo these little elastic, not elastic, but Velcro pieces here that's holding all the cables together. So I have to say this is very, it's very interesting. We definitely have a mixed group in the house. It seems like. So I myself am from the Kansas City area. If you guys aren't familiar with that, that is in the Midwest of the United States. All right. Get some fucking snips here. Let's be careful and not snip any fucking wires. Thank you, Mr. Scribble. I appreciate that. I know a lot of times it seems like it's a fucking puzzle to me, that's for damn sure. Hey, you fuck enough shit up, something's bound to go right. Right? At least I hope anyways. Alright. Here's the fucking fan. So right now my thermistor lead is not long enough. And my... God dang it. Ugh. My heater cartridge cable is not long enough. So I'll have to extend that out. Yeah, this is gonna make it to where I have to redo a whole lot of stuff. Gotta undo these cables here. Okay, so that is that. Got the electronics panel off. So just to recap, I'm gonna have to extend one of the heater cartridge cables, a thermistor cable, well, two heater cartridge cables, two heater cartridges, 4 cables, and a partridge in the pear fucking tree, guys. But that's the life, I guess. That's the life. I'm gonna see if I can't get you guys a better vantage point. Because you know I'm all about pleasing you guys. I want to make this experience as cool as possible. Yep, that was my basement ceiling. I'm getting there, guys. Bear with me for 2 seconds. Christmas song. Oh, Partridge in the Pear Tree. I got you. I was gonna say that's fucking Static X playing right now. God dang it. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get an awesome viewpoint for you guys. Awesome. There we go. How's that work? You guys like that a little bit better? How's that work? Hey! Hey! Is the music a little too loud being closer like that? Well, you guys, one day I'll have Sam Lederer style fucking 4K videos. Until then, though, we are going with the Galaxy Note 8 streaming capabilities, which I don't think is 4K, but I know I can record in 4K. I don't know about the streaming. Don't quote me on that. I am looking for a date. Yeah, that's pretty crooked, right? .144p. Well, that's gotta be like shittier than the old fucking tube. I'm just fucking making it. Alright. Trying to figure out what the hell I do with my calendar. Tighten up the top of this damn thing now. Eyeball it as best. Right. There's that one on there. Let's flip this around. Dusty Allen wrench. So I was having a chat with Jamie earlier about my printer and how I made a bunch of different parts for it, well, a bunch of revisional parts for it, and how I felt like I just basically made a new fucking printer. Tell you what, if I didn't feel like it then, I sure as fuck do feel it now. This is gonna be something completely different, at least in my eyes. Alright, this is 160. Get a little oh, son of a bitch. That's like once. That's on the money, guys. I don't know if I can plan that one out. Shit. I'll fucking take it. Oh, so in case you guys are wondering, this is a custom bed mount support. Get them at 7-Eleven. Orange, strawberry. I have this fucking. All right. Put on. There's some fucking peanuts here. I gotta sit down. I feel like I'm fucking working here, guys. A little nuts and bolt trays. A couple washers out. Sometimes I wish I had magnets embedded in my fingertips. It make picking up all these little nuts and bolts shit tons easier. Alright, so right now, if you guys like this song that's playing, it is actually Silverchair. You guys remember that band back in the day? Silverchair. Alright, you guys, so Daniel Johns. Okay, so do you guys ever watch the channel that Ivan Miranda has got going on? That guy builds some cool stuff. Right now he's building a tank. He's making a tank out of like a bunch of 3D printed parts that he's printed out. And really inspiring. Really makes me want to be like, fuck it, man, I want to build me a tank. That'd be fucking cool as fuck. But I tell you what, I gotta get my camera going first. So let me know, you guys want me to build a tank? I think that would be a pretty cool project. That would be pretty darn involved, that's for sure. Alright guys, I'm just attaching this T-nut. I gotta take this T-nut off, slide it in from the end. That way I can attach this to the end there. That's some fucking brilliant leveling right there, guys. To keep shit up, I've got these 2 custom pop can stands. And yeah. Tell you what though, get this shit loose. And then I'm gonna take my square to it if I can. If I can find it. There it is. Maybe from the yield out. I thought it sounded like Eddie Vedder. Yes, you're absolutely right. It is some live Pearl Jam going on right now. I was telling folks earlier, Mr. Scribble, that I've just got my computer set to going at random right now, and so it's a. I'm sorry, but you're not gonna hear any fucking country. There's no Garth Brooks going on over here. I know you're heartbroken about that, but sorry, country fans. Yep, it's Eddie Vedder, guys. Eddie Vedder in the background. I've got him tied up over there in the corner. He was passing through town, and I fucking kidnapped him. Please don't call the FBI. Is that coming through really pretty clear? That's just amazing. As my dad would say, that's just amazing. It's so clear. It's just amazing. So as soon as I get this bolted together, I'll show you the gap I've got going on here. It's not too bad because I can use, I can actually reuse the plastic corner pieces that I was using that I just recently turned into, remade with some aluminum ones. These guys right here, that's actually, those are actually painted aluminum pieces. So I've got enough of those guys made out of plastic though that I'll have, I've got spares. Okay? So no worries there. Guys, just trying to square up the frame. you're wondering, I'm pretty sure this is Primus playing right now. Primus is playing. Don't ask me what song though. All right. Oh yeah, I saw Primus, huh? That's cool. Oh yeah, I saw Primus. All right. If we can put in this other piece of extrusion. See if you guys can guess who's playing now. Turn it up? I'll turn it up. Can't go too loud though. Well, hell, I think the song's over. Alright guys, I gotta change the... That was Sonic Youth. They can get pretty experimental. Pretty awesome though if you're tripping on some mushrooms. and gentlemen. I like it, gentlemen. I like it. I think the bed is nice and square. The bed is nice and square. Let me just check the other little corners real quick. Well, adjust this side. I thought I was good. Old times, bro. Old times. Everybody must get stoned. Get stoned. know it, guys. Maybe go grab me a Coke or something. I'm starting to get a little bit of fucking cotton mouth. No pun intended, but yeah. I want to get. Tell you what, I'll go grab a drink as soon as I get this fucking bed square. Look totally square, dude. Oh, Zima. Oh man, that was the shit back in the day. Oh, Zima. Of course, it tasted like fucking 7-Up. Is that shit? Is that even still made? Alright guys, the bed is square somewhat, and I think I'm going to be right back. I'm going to run upstairs and I'm going to go grab me a Coke because my mouth is quite parched, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so the bed is somewhat put together. Let me show you. Let me get you off the old filing cabinet here. Fuck ass corn. Oh shit. My battery is at 2%. I gotta get you guys in the charger real quick. Son of a bitch. Whew. That was a close one. Okay, so here we go, guys. I've got the framework. God dang it. Framework lined out. So let me get you guys in my in the trusty tripod here. See, because I think we are going to have to okay. So the question is, now that I have got my lead screw on the inside here, how the fuck am I going to drive that up? Drive the bed up and down. So I think I'm going to do that with another piece of extrusion that goes across. Oh, that's a good idea, scribble spray. That's a good idea for sure. Okay, so I'm just gonna place this roughly where it's gonna go, and I'm gonna see if my fucking build plate is big enough to span the distance. Let's cross our fingers, guys, or else, Jamie, you're gonna have to think of another brilliant idea here. A little short. I'm not worrying yet. Not worrying yet. This is the predicament, guys. The bed will not stretch that far. That's okay though, guys. I say that because my glass. It's just fucking barely big enough. So while I can't have a heated bed, I can still print I'll have to wait on the heated bed part. I'll have to mount up some make some new bed mounts, some mounts for the glass. That's not a big deal. Screw these guys together. See if I can get you a little bit better view here. Well, the bed support, okay, so before Scribble Splay, before this little block here, I had 3 of them, and there was basically, think of it like a triangle, like if you were leveling something, and a 3-point triangle, and you would use each of those points to make it flat, so to speak, to make it parallel to the y-axis. And so these little blocks, they'll allow me some. And I suppose I could make some different ones. But I think as it stands right now, see, I'm not losing. Going with this configuration, I'm really not losing shit. There we go. I'm really not losing print area this way. I lost, let me see, how much space did I move? Okay, so I lost 10 centimeters of build area. I'm sorry, not 10 centimeters, 10 millimeters of build space. So not a big deal. So well, gentlemen, last 2 of you, Just don't put it in the angle bracket. Maybe just fix a shoulder bar and connect the bars. I don't know. I hear you. I hear you. I'm gonna post up a couple pictures tomorrow morning. Let you guys know where I'm at. I think I'm signing off though. You guys have a good night. Thanks for watching the live stream. I appreciate it. Lets me know somebody cares. Scribble Spray, you have a good night, man. I hope to see you soon. Talk to you soon. You guys have a good one.